I know I'm going to end up adding more plants to the selection that I have here. Hi you guys, welcome back to my garden. In today's video we're going to be planting up some beautiful containers for our front porch or front entryway. You guys, I have to start planting some of these beautiful flowers that I have here just hiding out in my sunroom because I'm running out of space and I have a truckload full that I need to also get inside of this room as well. It is windy outside, so I hope you guys are going to be able to hear. Now, in the front of my garden, I have a beautiful pink crabapple tree, you guys. It gives the most amazing color in the springtime, and I'm so excited. So that should be bursting open like within the next 2 weeks. So I definitely don't want my crabapple tree to be the only thing in bloom in my front garden. Let's get all of our plants from in the sunroom in here that's been acting as a mini, plant nursery or greenhouse rather. And then we'll meet outside in the front, starting with this beautiful flat of pansies. Beautiful ranunculus here. Then we have some beautiful pansies. You guys, look at this. Isn't this sweet? Isn't this cute? But it's so pretty because I just can't wait till everything comes out of blooms, and it's like buds all over the ranunculus, you guys. You hear Penelope, she's whining because she wants to come out in the front garden and add a picket fence around my front garden. That way, when I'm outside, Penelope, as well as Frieza and Pegasus, the 3 dogs over here on Garden Queen, can come outside and just enjoy like full extent of the garden here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these planted up. I have flats of plants here that I need to get moved into the holding area for them to get planted up. So we'll go ahead and get these in the sunroom. That way we can have room to move around. I have some, like for example, I have a beautiful flat here. I have like some other plants here as well. They need to go back into the sunroom head and get these into the sunroom, and then we'll come back out and start planting. Containers, I use some ingredients that will be easy to source anywhere, you guys, from your big box stores. But when we get to the pansies, you may have to go to your local garden center to find those because they're a little bit more unique, although they are very common. We started off with a pink tulip, and the pink tulip does have some hues of purple. You can see those hues of pink in there. Then we went down with a ranunculus and we surrounded the tulip with the ranunculus here. Used the pink tulip, and it's given some of those purple hues, some of those purple tones as well, but it is in the pink family category, more like a dark magenta. Then we encased it with a ranunculus, a beautiful, just simple yellow ranunculus. But then we went around the base of that and we used a Frizzle Sizzle Lemonberry, you guys, and it fades to like more of a blue tone, but this container by itself is definitely screaming spring. Let's go ahead and let's look at these containers right here as well. So in these containers, what I did was I took 3 tulips, the same blend and variety as these. I took those 3 tulips and then I set those in the middle. But I went on either side with the yellow ranunculus and just completed the whole entire container with the same Frizzle Sizzle Lemonberry. Now, one of the things about these containers is these ingredients can be sourced anywhere, you guys. Now, you definitely can find these ingredients at the big box stores. You know, pull the colors out, change them a little bit to fit your color scheme in your garden. And if you do, go ahead and post a picture and I'll share you back to my stories. Just tag me in there, _garden queen. Now, I kept this simple, but the main star of this show is I really wanted this to just be bursting over, just full of color. When you walk up, you're hit with the beautiful blooms of the crabapple tree, and then you will see some dapples of tulips in the understory here, and it's Tulip Blushing Lady. Now, every spring I look forward to these tulips coming in, and they're in their 3rd year in the garden. So what I like to do is I will take my tulips, I will let my tulips live in the garden for about 3 seasons, and then I'll pull them completely out, wait 3 seasons, and then in 3 seasons, I mean 3 years, I'll wait 3 years, and then I will go back in with a different tulip variety. And that's why I have always been heavy on tulips in containers, you guys, because if you're using tulips in containers, you can literally bring the tulips in whatever area you want to have, and literally just have a beautiful tulip show, you guys. And your neighbors will be wondering what's going on. But I'm so excited, and I'm getting amped because, you guys, it's literally just coming in and just planting up a little bit of color along the base here. Really has flipped this area from looking drab, and now it's looking fab, you guys. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, because we have a lot of more content coming just like this. And you guys, we're just now warming up over here on Garden Queen. We are literally just now getting started with some of our spring installation. And I know you guys are thinking, getting started, because we have been whipping out these videos every single week here over on Garden Queen. So go ahead, hit that subscription button, and shout out to everybody that shared my last video. You guys, you are such a blessing, and I'm so blessed to have you guys on this journey with me over here at Garden Queen. We are getting ready to go all out for our front entryway. Now, we are going to cancel some tulips, as you guys know by the title. If you were able to see the title, we are going to go in and we're going to be canceling some tulips in this area. But because we're going in and we're going to cancel some tulips, we're going to have to make our display here in the front extra special. So I love to have a beautiful display in the springtime. I love to make sure, you know, my plants, I love to have a beautiful floral display. Now, you guys have seen some of the floral displays that I've put on in my back garden, but now it's time to bring that same energy to the front of the garden. I have an assortment of pots over here to my right, your left, and then I have an assortment of plants over here to my left. So let me show you guys the pots that we have. Now, I may add to, I may take away, but for the most part, these are the pots that we're going to be using. Over here, let's go ahead and let's look at these beautiful plants that we're going to be using. So come on, you guys. We have a beautiful selection of plants, you guys, and all of that is going to go up here to our front garden area. But you guys, I don't think the color of these plants are really coming through like I'm seeing them in my eyes. So I think we need to get a little bit closer and let's go over these plants. This plant that we're going to be using is the Violet Night Lobularia. So this is full sun plant, grows about 8 to 12. So this is full sun. So then we have some salvia here. Now this variety is the Evening Attire Fashionista Collection Perennial Salvia. So we're going to be saving money here, because after we get done planting these in our containers, we can move them to the landscape. Next up, we have some pansies, some purple annual salvia. This is a perennial salvia. We have some beautiful calla lilies. Then we have some beautiful big pansies, you guys, and they have the color variation that I just love. The purple, the yellow. You guys, isn't that screaming spring, spring, spring? We have the Sensation Lemon Nemesia. Also have some bright lights, yellow osteospermins, two different types of violas here. Penny Primrose Picotee. Look at the color on that, you guys. And then we also have the Frizzle Sizzle Lemonberry. Look at that. Look at the color variation on this lupin. Those containers, and I want those containers to come grouped in this area, you guys. And I really want, when you come up to the front entryway, I want you to be hit with flower power, you guys. I am literally talking about like packing this area full. And you guys, I might end up adding, I know me, I know you guys know me, I know I'm going to end up adding more plants to the selection that I have here. But what I want to do first, let's go ahead and let's move the containers in the area where I want them to go. I'm going to clean this off first. That way we start with a clean slate. So let's go ahead and do that. This front entryway completed. Now, last night it started to get a little bit too dark and I wanted you all to be able to see the footage clearly. So what I did was I just went in and I filled my containers in with soil, and now we're going to go ahead and start planting so we can move on, and I'll show you guys what these tulips look like in this area here. Guys, I love it. I love it. Just how I had envisioned in my mind, you guys. I am really loving the installation here, and it would have been just so much more amazing had I been able to bring the blushing lady in on that side. Hence you see the color of the tulips here, and it would have just really popped. Because I'm not able to have that show, you know, early on, I just said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to come in heavy early. Just go ahead and add these containers now. You guys, we are just now getting warmed up over here on Garden Queen. If you guys like the installation of this video, make sure to give the video a like. It really helps push this video in the algorithm, you guys. And go ahead, share it to your social media platforms. And you guys, again, I want you guys to tag us over on Instagram at _Garden Queen. So I'll share your pictures of your front entryway, your front porch containers back to my stories, you guys, because I'd love to see what you guys are doing as well. I thought I would have a chance to go ahead and get the tulips, you guys. The wind is just insane. So I am going to push that off for another video. And matter of fact, it has literally blown out some of our tulips, but that's okay, you guys, because when I tell you I have everything planned out, I have everything planned out. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about these containers down there in the comment, baby. Did your girl bring it or did I bring it? Let me know. Until next time. Bye-bye.